Como é que se contam 150 anos de história?
Sobretudo com um grande respeito pelo trabalho, pela dedicação que milhares de pessoas ao longo de tantos anos tiveram para com o nosso grupo e para com este material tão nobre que é a cortiça.
E é isso que eu sinto, algo que se iniciou pequeno e que hoje é grande e que pode ser muito maior.
Preparar o futuro e ter uma ambição para o futuro ainda maior do que aquilo que realizamos até hoje.
Vai, Vasco.
Então, meninas,
Oh, avô, quem era este?
este era o meu pai, Américo Alves da Borinha, era ele, e a minha mãe.
It's impossible to feel indifferent in the face of nature's power. How such simple materials have amazing properties. That's the case with cork, a singular material, product of a magical, captivating ecosystem. One cannot understand cork without talking about Amorim. And to talk about Amorim, we have to go back in time 150 years, to the year 1870, when António Alves Amorim started manual production of cork bottle stoppers in Vila Nova de Gaia. Things weren't easy in Portugal around the turn of the 19th century. The monarchy fell, giving way to a succession of republican governments. Europe and the world lived the horrors of World War I. António Alves Amorim and his children invested in creating a solid industrial powerhouse. They founded Amorim and Irmãos, stimulating their entire community. They created one of the first corporative health services for their employees, with a physician stationed in the factory, as well as a cafeteria to guarantee that each employee ate a hot meal. Today, this seems like small gestures. During the 1930s, Amorim cork traveled to various continents and was extracted from more and more regions of Portugal. Around that time, Portugal was already the world's largest cork exporter, but processed only 5% of the raw material it exported. Passion for cork and accumulated knowledge from the first generations promised a bright future. Nevertheless, as in all good stories, tragedy struck. In 1944, a fire destroyed the company's main factory. Some thought that it would be the end. Henrique Amorim, the founder's son and then president of the company, invested everything he had and with the help of the workers was able to get the factory running again 1 year later. And as luck favors the bold, the resumption of operations coincided with the end of World War II, guaranteeing stability for the business to return to prosperity. In the post-war period, the third generation assumed command. Brothers José António Américo and Joaquim's objective was clear: a firm global leadership, breaking the paradigm of a family business. The boldness, dynamism and entrepreneurial spirit of Américo Amorim took him across the world to Australia, opening a market that at the time was virtually unknown, but that would become one of the principal global powers in the winemaking sector. Still in the 1950s, Américo Amorim crossed the Iron Curtain and toured the East. At one go, he widened horizons and established commercial relationships with many countries. The Austrian Gerhard Schießer and his compatriot Josef Seivert, war refugees taken in by the Amorim family, who gave them a home and employment, aided the company in penetrating the entry blockades of countries with which Portugal had no diplomatic relations.
Seria impossível ter dimensão se não houvesse essa irreverência de procurar outros mercados e outras geografias.
Américo Amorim then devised a verticalization business strategy to become the global leader in the production of cork products, retaining added value with the utilization of waste from stopper production in new applications. The company became more sustainable, investing heavily in research and development. Innovation abounded in the areas of cork flooring and cork rubber, undeniable symbols of the architecture and construction industry of the following decades. Now, cork would not only be present in the bottles that people opened worldwide, but also in their houses, their cars, their day-to-day lives. The company that had become a leader in cork floor, wall coverings and composite agglomerates would expand their facilities to strategic points around the globe. The research and development departments were created, responsible for innovation in myriad cork applications.
Aqui está os operários de Amorim Irmãos na entrada.
Oh, avô, naqueles tempos sabia o nome dos trabalhadores todos?
Sabia, sim, senhor.
E dos netos?
Dos netos, não?
The company grew, increasing volume in the field of coverings and new applications, but never renouncing their core business, cork stoppers.
Grande parte das indústrias lutam para ser um dia, daqui a 20 ou 30 anos, neutros em emissões de carbono. Toda a fileira da cortiça é negativa, ou seja, captamos muito mais CO2 do que aquilo que emitimos. Por cada tonelada de cortiça produzida, nós retemos 73 toneladas de CO2. É um produto absolutamente único.
El corcho es evidente que es un material noble y que una vez dialogando y trabajando y puliendo con ese interés del hombre, convierte esa materia viva en un mensaje también de que la vida va a conservar a la vida, ¿no?
I had made the same mistake that a lot of people think, that the tree is cut down and they peel it all apart and the tree is destroyed, but that's just not what happens. I mean, the tree is taken care of.
Moi, toutes les bouteilles que j'ai vues de Château Margaux, elles avaient un bouchon en liège. Donc oui, le liège est un matériau, je pense, assez unique dans le monde. Il est capable de donner un produit qui est absolument incroyable.
In 1988, the 4 largest companies in the Amorim Group launched a public offer of sale of shares, representative of their share capital in the Lisbon stock market, that made it possible to finance a series of new businesses. In the following years, Amorim Revestimentos acquired important European players in the cork and wall floor covering sector. Then, at the end of the century, Amorim and Concha y Toro, the largest wine producer in Chile, acquired 100% of the share capital of the company Industria Corchera S.A. At the same time, Amorim established the new facilities in Ponsor and Coruche, enhancing quality control of raw materials and bringing credibility to the cork industry at a worldwide level. By this time, Amorim, established as a global brand, its portfolio encompassed all the main sectors of the economy, participating in the launch of the first private bank after the 1974 revolution, the first mobile phone operator in Portugal, and it invested in a wide variety of areas such as real estate, tourism, textiles, energy and wine. Today, the group maintains a strong presence in the wine industry through the Quinta Nova Nossa Senhora do Carmo winery, acquired in 1999 and transformed into a leading brand of the Douro wine region. And recently purchased Tabuadela, a 40-hectare estate with unique grapevines in the Dão region. The Amorim Group had asserted itself as a vital component of the Portuguese economy. However, it made a strategic decision to invest more than ever in its natural market, Cork. The new century brought new blood to the group, as the 4th generation ensured continuity to Américo Amorim's legacy.
Acompanhei o meu pai desde sempre. E foi, sem dúvida, marcante poder estar com ele e sentir que tinha alguém tão jovem quanto eu.
Toda a minha juventude foi praticamente passada dentro destas fábricas. Recordo de participar nas reuniões que religiosamente aconteciam ao sábado de manhã. O gosto pela cortiça, a arte de saber trabalhar, de saber escolher a cortiça, de saber valorizar a cortiça é algo que vive comigo desde sempre.
Meu pai dizia com muita frequência que por ele fazia uma fábrica todos os dias e era mesmo essa atitude que ele tinha.
The strengthening of verticalization and innovation in the cork stopper production process was achieved through the opening of the facility in Coruche, thereby securing global dominance in cork production. But once again, adversity came knocking. The rise of new synthetic stoppers threatened the cork business, placing an enormous challenge to the company's development. Without a second thought, Amorim reinvented itself, and research and development activities initiated decades earlier began to bear fruit. Aware of the cork's unique properties, the business's response has been firm. Expand the research and development department, diversify models and control technology, as exemplified by the innovative ND Tech solution, launched in 2016, unquestionably confirming cork as the best stopper known to man.
Percebíamos que as pessoas que trabalhavam no montado, na tiradia da cortiça, tinham exatamente a mesma paixão, este mesmo gosto. E hoje temos a felicidade de ter mais de 4.000 pessoas que trabalham no nosso grupo.
Os avós trabalharam, os filhos trabalham, os netos trabalham e, portanto, são muitas vidas.
É isto que faz com que todos nós demos o nosso melhor, com um grande empenho, com grande dedicação, o espírito de trabalho, da abnegação que todos têm neste grupo, faz com que sejamos um grupo de sucesso e que prepara hoje e todos os dias os próximos 150 anos da nossa história.
150 years have passed since António Alves Amorim produced his first cork stopper. 150 years of growth in Portugal and the world. 150 years of a dream built on the hard work and resourcefulness of thousands of collaborators. A dream that started in the Cork forest and has continued beyond Earth's orbit. Did you know that Cork is the only organic material present in the capsule of a space rocket? That's right, only Cork can leave and re-enter the atmosphere, maintaining its characteristics and protecting the astronauts' lives. 150 years have passed, and the Cork forest continues in its splendor, magical, captivating. Because when the power of nature works in tandem with the passion of generations, success is guaranteed.